Chapter 1. The Call from the Stars. Cristiano Ronaldo stood at the edge of his sprawling lawn, gazing up at the night sky, his soccer ball tucked under his arm. A twinge of nostalgia washed over him as he remembered the roaring crowds, the adrenaline that coursed through his veins, and the feeling of victory. His retirement had left a void within him, a longing for the game that had once defined his life. The night was quiet, the only sound the rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze. Ronaldo let out a heavy sigh, feeling the weight of the emptiness inside him. He wondered if the universe had any more surprises in store for him. Suddenly, a flash of light caught his attention. A small, glowing object appeared to be hurtling towards Earth. As it streaked across the sky, it seemed to be getting closer and closer until, with a soft thud, it landed a few feet away from Ronaldo. He cautiously approached the object, finding a small metallic capsule, its surface warm to the touch. Upon further inspection, Ronaldo noticed a small button on the side. He hesitated for a moment, then pressed it. The capsule opened, revealing a strange device. It emitted a low hum as it activated, and a holographic message began to play. The alien language was unfamiliar to Ronaldo, but the accompanying video left him breathless. The video showed a stadium filled with creatures from different species, their cheers echoing through the air. In the center of it all, a soccer match was being played, but this was unlike any he had ever seen. The players moved with incredible agility, propelled by advanced exoskeletons that allowed them to perform gravity-defying stunts. The ball seemed to be alive, changing shape and trajectory in response to the players' commands. As the message ended, Ronaldo's eyes were wide with wonder. This was it. The new challenge he had been yearning for. He knew he had to be a part of the Intergalactic Soccer League, no matter what it took. Over the next few days, Ronaldo researched everything he could find about the league. He learned that it was a prestigious tournament that brought together the best soccer players from countless planets. Each team had members from various species, with their unique abilities contributing to the game in extraordinary ways. Ronaldo's excitement grew, but he knew he needed to discuss his newfound dream with someone. He decided to confide in his close friend and former teammate, Lucas. "Lucas, I have to tell you something," Ronaldo said as they sat on his porch, sipping their drinks. "I received a message from another planet. It was an invitation to join the Intergalactic Soccer League." Lucas raised an eyebrow, skepticism etched on his face. "Cristiano, that sounds far-fetched, even for you. Are you sure you're not just trying to find a way to fill the void left by your retirement?" Ronaldo shook his head emphatically. "I'm telling you, this is real. And I've never been more excited about anything in my life. I have to do this." Lucas sighed, concern for his friend evident in his eyes. "I understand your passion, but think about it. You'd be leaving Earth, leaving your family and friends behind. Do you really want to give all that up?" Ronaldo paused, the weight of the decision bearing down on him. "I know it's a lot to ask, but I can't ignore this calling. I've always pushed the limits, and this opportunity is unlike anything I've ever encountered. I need to know if I can conquer this new challenge." Lucas studied Ronaldo for a moment, then nodded slowly. Chapter 2. The Journey to Zorgon. With Lucas's blessing and support, Ronaldo embarked on his incredible journey to the distant planet of Zorgon. He boarded a state-of-the-art spacecraft designed to traverse the vastness of space at incredible speeds, courtesy of the Zorgon warriors. As he stepped into the gleaming vessel, Ronaldo felt a mixture of excitement and fear churning within him. This was uncharted territory, not just for him, but for any Earthling. Inside the spacecraft, Ronaldo marveled at the advanced technology. "I never thought I'd be surrounded by all this," he whispered to himself, running his fingers over the sleek touchscreens that lined the walls. "I wonder if football will ever be the same for me after this." As the spaceship sped through the cosmos, Ronaldo spent time studying the Intergalactic Soccer League's rules and regulations. He found himself comparing the new sport to the football he knew back on Earth. "The goals are wider, and the field seems to have multiple levels," he mused, intrigued by the differences. "This will be an entirely new experience." Upon arriving at Zorgon, Ronaldo was greeted by the imposing figures of the Zorgon warriors. Their leader, a tall, powerful creature named Kryzak, offered a traditional Zorgonian salute. Ronaldo hesitated before mimicking the gesture, feeling a sense of camaraderie with his new teammates. Ronaldo's first few weeks with the Zorgon Warriors had been nothing short of extraordinary. He had adapted to the new style of play, made strong connections with his teammates, and even started to pick up some of the Zorgonian language, but nothing could have prepared him for the awe he felt when he first set foot in the Zorgon Warriors Stadium. The colossal structure floated majestically above the planet's surface, its shimmering, iridescent exterior gleaming in the light of Zorgon's twin suns. Ronaldo marveled at the retractable roof, which was designed to shield the players from the planet's extreme weather conditions. He could only imagine how the Earth stadiums would pale in comparison. As Ronaldo stepped onto the playing field, he was amazed by the material beneath his feet. It was unlike any surface he had ever encountered, a soft, slightly springy texture that allowed the soccer ball to hover in midair, providing an entirely new dimension to the game. Ronaldo couldn't help but feel a childlike excitement as he tested the responsiveness of the field. He imagined the incredible maneuvers and passes that would be possible, and the way the crowd would react to the gravity-defying spectacle. As he explored the stadium, Ronaldo met the Warriors' equipment manager Zara, a friendly, knowledgeable creature who was eager to show Ronaldo the various types of soccer equipment used in the Intergalactic Soccer League. "You must be Ronaldo!" Zara exclaimed, extending a long, slender arm for a handshake. "I've heard so much about you. Welcome to the Zorgon Warriors." Ronaldo smiled warmly, shaking her hand. "Thank you, Zara. I'm excited to be here. I've never seen anything like this stadium before." Zara led Ronaldo to the equipment room, where she showed him the specialized boots that were designed to enhance players' grip on the hovering ball. She also introduced him to the different types of protective gear worn during matches. "Here in the league, we have to account for the various species and their unique anatomies," Zara explained. "We have gloves that can accommodate multiple digits and helmets designed for a range of head shapes. It's a fascinating challenge to ensure everyone is properly protected." As Ronaldo listened, he felt a newfound appreciation for the intricacies of the Intergalactic Soccer League. It was a reminder of just how far he had come from his days on Earth, and he couldn't wait to experience his first game in the Zorgon Warriors Stadium. Chapter 3. Training with the Warriors. Ronaldo's initiation into the world of intergalactic soccer had been an eye-opening experience, but he knew that the real work was only just beginning. The Zorgon Warriors had their own unique training regimen tailored to the demands of the Intergalactic Soccer League and the many alien species that made up the team. The most significant challenge Ronaldo faced was learning to control the energy ball using telekinetic powers. Unlike the soccer balls he was familiar with on Earth, this ball was composed of a pulsating energy that responded to the mental commands of the players. Ronaldo found this aspect of the game both fascinating and frustrating, as he struggled to master the new techniques. During a particularly intense training session, Ronaldo felt a surge of impatience and self-doubt. He was putting in the hours and the effort, but progress was slow, and he couldn't help but wonder if he would ever truly be able to compete at this level. Just as he was about to give in to his frustration, he felt a hand on his shoulder. It belonged to Rokhtar, the Warriors' star player and a seasoned veteran of the Intergalactic Soccer League. "Don't be too hard on yourself," Rokhtar said, his voice calm and reassuring. "Developing telekinetic powers takes time and patience. You have the determination and the skill. All you need now is practice." Ronaldo nodded, grateful for the encouragement. Over the following weeks, he devoted himself to honing his telekinetic abilities. He spent hours in meditation, learning to focus his thoughts and channel his energy into the ball. He practiced with Rokhtar, absorbing the seasoned player's wisdom and guidance. Slowly but surely, Ronaldo began to see progress. He learned to anticipate the ball's movements and control its trajectory with his mind. As his telekinetic powers grew, so did his confidence and his connection with his new teammates. One day, after an especially successful training session, Ronaldo found himself reflecting on his journey. He marveled at how far he had come since his first day on Zorgon, and the incredible new skills he had acquired. "I never thought I'd be able to do this," he admitted to Rokhtar as they sat on the sidelines, catching their breath. "But with your help, and the support of the team, I'm starting to feel like I belong here." Rokhtar smiled warmly. We knew you had the potential, Ronaldo. Your passion and dedication have brought you this far, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. During his first practice session, Ronaldo found himself struggling to adapt to the advanced exoskeleton and the unique ball. Frustrated, he approached Coach Zylos, the mastermind behind the Warriors' success. "Coach, I can't seem to get the hang of this. It's so different from what I'm used to," Ronaldo confessed. Zylos studied him for a moment, his glowing eyes narrowing thoughtfully. "You are a legend on your planet, Ronaldo, but you must learn to adapt. The game here is faster, more complex. Trust your instincts and you will succeed." Ronaldo nodded, taking the advice to heart. He focused on melding his football skills with the new techniques required for the Intergalactic Soccer League. Slowly, he began to see improvement, and his excitement grew. One evening after an intense training session, Ronaldo sat alone in his quarters, reflecting on his journey so far. "I never imagined that I'd be playing soccer in a completely different galaxy," he thought. "But I can't help but feel that this is where I'm meant to be, pushing myself to new limits and redefining what it means to be a player." As Ronaldo continued to train with the Zorgon Warriors, he embraced the challenges and the triumphs that came with his new life among the stars. He was no longer just a soccer player from Earth. He was an intergalactic athlete, defying the limits of what he once thought possible and forging a new path in the cosmos. Chapter 4. Ronaldo's First Match. The day of Ronaldo's first match with the Zorgon Warriors had arrived. The anticipation and excitement in the air were palpable, and Ronaldo couldn't help but feel a mixture of nerves and determination. As he stood in the tunnel waiting for his turn to enter the stadium, he took a deep breath, trying to calm his racing thoughts. The roar of the crowd as they entered the arena was deafening, a sea of colors representing the multitude of species that made up the audience. The field itself seemed to shimmer with energy, a testament to the advanced technology powering the stadium. The gravity-defying stunts Ronaldo had witnessed in the holographic message paled in comparison to what he was about to experience firsthand. In the heat of the game, Ronaldo thought back to his conversation with Lucas. "I hope he can see me now," he thought. "I may be millions of miles away from Earth, but my love for the game has never been stronger." As the game began, Ronaldo felt a surge of adrenaline course through him. His instincts took over, and he focused on the ball, willing himself to harness his newfound telekinetic powers. The game moved at a breakneck pace, with players from both teams performing incredible feats of athleticism and skill. The opposing team's goalkeeper, a six-armed alien named Glothrak, was a formidable opponent. His multiple limbs allowed him to make near-impossible saves, and it quickly became apparent that scoring against him would be no easy feat. Ronaldo's teammates, each with their unique abilities and talents, worked seamlessly together, creating a fluid and harmonious style of play. The synergy between them was unlike anything Ronaldo had experienced on Earth, and he marveled at the diversity that made the teams so strong. Midway through the match, Ronaldo found himself with the ball at his mind's command. He could sense the weight of expectation from his teammates, the crowd, and himself. With a deep breath, he visualized the path he wanted the ball to take, and focused all his energy into sending it soaring towards the goal. The ball curved through the air, evading the opposing team's defenders and hurtling toward the top corner of the goal. Glothrak lunged with all six arms, attempting to intercept the ball, but it was too late. The ball found its mark, and the net rippled with the force of the shot. The stadium erupted in a cacophony of cheers and applause as Ronaldo celebrated his first goal in space soccer, his teammates joining in the celebration. After the match, Ronaldo felt a mixture of pride and relief. He knew that he still had a long way to go in mastering the intricacies of intergalactic soccer, but he had taken the first step and it felt exhilarating. The Warriors' coach, Coach Zyron, approached Ronaldo in the locker room, a proud smile on his face. "Well done, Ronaldo! Your goal today was remarkable, and you've shown great potential." "Thank you, Coach," Ronaldo replied, still trying to catch his breath. "I couldn't have done it without the support of the team and your guidance." Coach Zyron nodded. "You have a bright future ahead of you, but remember that there is always room for improvement. Continue to work on your telekinetic powers, your field awareness, and your connection with your teammates. The journey has only just begun." Ronaldo took the coach's words to heart. vowing to continue pushing himself to new heights. He knew that with each passing day, he would become a better player, a better teammate, and a stronger competitor. The exhilaration of the match left him eager for more, and he was determined to make his mark in the Intergalactic Soccer League. Chapter 5. The Challenges of the Season. As the Intergalactic Soccer League season progressed, the Zorgon Warriors faced increasingly challenging opponents, pushing Ronaldo and his teammates to their limits. Each team they encountered brought a unique blend of skills, tactics, and abilities that demanded constant adaptation and growth. One such opponent was the Nebula Strikers, a team known for their exceptional speed and telepathic communication. Ronaldo found himself struggling to keep up with their swift passes and coordinated attacks, feeling the pressure of his new position on the team. After a particularly grueling match against the Nebula Strikers, Ronaldo sat in the locker room, sweat dripping down his face as he mentally replayed the game's key moments. His teammate Zara, a lithe and agile alien from the planet Xantus, approached him. "You fought hard out there, Ronaldo," Zara said, her voice gentle and encouraging. "But I noticed you're having trouble keeping up with some of the faster players. On Xantus, we practice a technique called Xantian drift to help us move more swiftly. I'd be happy to teach it to you if you're interested." Ronaldo, always eager to learn and grow, gratefully accepted Zara's offer. Over the next few weeks, he diligently practiced the Xantian drift technique, which involved harnessing the subtle gravitational forces present in the playing field to glide effortlessly across the surface. The improvement in Ronaldo's speed was noticeable, and his teammates could see the fruits of his labor as he covered more ground during their matches. Throughout the season, Ronaldo faced other challenges as well, such as mastering the art of controlling the energy ball with precision and learning to anticipate the movements of his telepathic opponents. The support of his teammates, who readily shared their knowledge and expertise, proved invaluable in overcoming these hurdles. Ronaldo formed a particularly close bond with the Warriors' star player, Tolan, a towering figure with an imposing presence on the field. Tholan's years of experience in the league made him a wellspring of wisdom, and he often shared insights and advice with Ronaldo during their post-match debriefs. "Remember, Ronaldo," Tholan said one day as they sat on the sidelines, nursing their aching muscles, "in this league, our greatest strength lies in our diversity. Each of us brings something unique to the team, and our ability to adapt and learn from one another is what sets us apart. Embrace the challenges, and you'll continue to grow as a player." Ronaldo took Tholan's words to heart, and as the season unfolded, he continued to push himself, refining his skills and embracing the challenges that came his way. With each new opponent, Ronaldo discovered new depths to the game of soccer he had never imagined, and his love for the sport grew stronger than ever. Chapter 6. The Playoffs. The Zorgon Warriors had fought hard throughout the season, and their efforts were rewarded with a place in the playoffs. Ronaldo was filled with a mixture of pride and excitement, eager to compete for the Intergalactic Soccer League Championship. Little did he know, however, that the playoffs would present challenges beyond what he had faced in the regular season. As the playoffs began, the intensity of the games reached new heights. The opposing teams were more skilled, more aggressive, and more determined than ever to secure their place in the finals. It wasn't long before Ronaldo and his teammates noticed something amiss. It seemed that some of their opponents were resorting to underhanded tactics to gain an advantage. During one particularly heated match against the Meteor Blasters, Ronaldo caught a glimpse of their opponents using what appeared to be illegal telekinetic powers. These enhanced abilities allowed the Blasters to manipulate the energy ball with unnatural precision, making it nearly impossible for the Warriors to keep up. The Warriors, committed to fair play and sportsmanship, were appalled by the cheating they witnessed. They decided to gather evidence and report the Meteor Blasters to the league officials, knowing full well the potential consequences of such a revelation. As the playoffs continued, Ronaldo and his teammates faced another challenge when they discovered that their equipment had been sabotaged. Their protective gear was tampered with, compromising its integrity and leaving them vulnerable to injuries during the high-stakes matches. Despite these setbacks, the Zorgon Warriors refused to be deterred. They banded together, determined to overcome the obstacles in their path and prove that skill, teamwork, and perseverance were the true keys to victory. During the semifinals, Ronaldo and his team faced the Cosmic Comets, a team known for their defensive prowess. The game was a nail-biter, with both teams pushing themselves to their limits. In the final minutes of the match, Ronaldo executed a masterful telekinetic pass to Tholan, who with a powerful strike sent the ball rocketing past the Comets' goalkeeper. The Zorgon Warriors emerged victorious, securing their place in the championship game. As they celebrated their hard-fought win, they knew that their dedication to fair play and their unwavering belief in one another had carried them through the challenges of the playoffs. With the finals looming, Ronaldo and his teammates prepared themselves for the most important match of their lives. The Intergalactic Soccer League Championship would test not only their skills, but also their integrity and commitment to the values they held dear. Win or lose, the Zorgon Warriors had proven that they were a force to be reckoned with, and a shining example of what true teamwork and sportsmanship could achieve. Chapter 7. The Final Match. The day of the Intergalactic Soccer League Championship had arrived, and the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The Zorgon Warriors had defied all odds to reach the final match, and Ronaldo's resolve to win the championship was unwavering. However, the opposing team, the Galactic Gladiators, had resorted to desperate measures to ensure their own victory. Just hours before the match, the Warriors received a chilling message. One of their players, the skilled midfielder Jaxor, had been kidnapped by the Galactic Gladiators. The kidnappers threatened to harm Jaxor if the Warriors did not forfeit the game. The news sent shockwaves through the team, leaving them reeling and uncertain of what to do next. Ronaldo, along with Tholan and Zara, decided to take matters into their own hands. They hatched a daring plan to rescue Jaxor from the clutches of the Galactic Gladiators and bring him safely back to the team. With time running out, the trio embarked on their mission, navigating the labyrinthine corridors of the Gladiators' stronghold. As they made their way deeper into the enemy's lair, Ronaldo and his teammates overheard a conversation between Jaxor and his captors. Jaxor, despite his precarious situation, had managed to gather valuable information about the Gladiators' tactics and weaknesses. He stealthily relayed the information to Ronaldo through a series of coded messages, hoping that his teammates would find him before it was too late. With Jaxor's guidance, Ronaldo, Tholan, and Zara finally located their kidnapped teammate and staged a daring rescue. They fought their way past the Gladiators' guards and managed to escape the stronghold just in time for the championship match. With their team now reunited and armed with Jaxor's insider knowledge, the Zorgon Warriors took to the field with renewed determination. The crowd roared as the two teams faced off, the tension in the stadium palpable. The final match was a grueling test of skill, strategy, and resilience. The Galactic Gladiators proved to be formidable opponents, but the Zorgon Warriors refused to back down. With Jaxor's insight into the Gladiators' tactics, the Warriors were able to anticipate and counter their every move. As the game entered its final moments, the score was tied. In a breathtaking display of teamwork and skill, Ronaldo and his teammates executed a flawless play. Ronaldo received the ball from Tholan and, with a powerful telekinetic strike, sent it soaring towards the goal. The ball whizzed past the Gladiators' goalkeeper and into the net, sealing the victory for the Zorgon Warriors. The crowd erupted in cheers as the Warriors celebrated their hard-earned victory. Ronaldo's journey into the Intergalactic Soccer League had been fraught with challenges and adversity, but in the end, the values of teamwork, perseverance, and fair play had triumphed. The Zorgon Warriors were crowned champions of the Intergalactic Soccer League, and Ronaldo had found a new sense of purpose and belonging among the stars. Chapter 8. The Victory. The final whistle echoed through the stadium, marking the end of the championship match. The Zorgon Warriors had emerged victorious, overcoming the Galactic Gladiators' attempts at sabotage and proving themselves as the true champions of the Intergalactic Soccer League. Ronaldo could hardly believe the incredible journey he had been on, and his heart swelled with pride and joy as he looked around at his teammates as the confetti rained down upon them. The Warriors embraced one another, tears of happiness in their eyes. They had fought together, suffered together, and ultimately triumphed together. In these shared moments of victory, they knew that they had forged bonds that would last a lifetime. Ronaldo exchanged heartfelt words with Tholan, who had been instrumental in their success throughout the season. "We did it, my friend," Ronaldo said, clapping Tholan on the back. I couldn't have asked for a better team. Tholan smiled, his eyes shining with pride. And we couldn't have asked for a better teammate, Ronaldo. You've taught us so much about determination, resilience, and the power of believing in ourselves. As the celebrations continued, Ronaldo found Jaxor, who had played a crucial role in their victory by gathering information about the Galactic Gladiators' tactics while he was kidnapped. Jaxor, your bravery and resourcefulness made all the difference today, Ronaldo told him. I'm honored to have you as a teammate. Jaxor grinned, his eyes filled with gratitude. Thank you, Ronaldo. It's been an incredible journey, and I'm proud to have been a part of it. I knew from the moment you joined us that we were destined for greatness. Later, as the team stood on the podium, hoisting the championship trophy high above their heads, Ronaldo couldn't help but reflect on his journey. He had left Earth with a burning desire to find a new challenge, and he had found it in the Intergalactic Soccer League. Along the way, he had discovered friendship, camaraderie, and the true meaning of teamwork. As the stadium lights shone down upon them and the cheers of the crowd reverberated in their ears, Ronaldo and his teammates reveled in their victory. They had faced adversity and emerged stronger, united by their shared experiences and their unbreakable bond. As Ronaldo gazed up at the stars, a sense of contentment washed over him. He knew that he had found his place in the cosmos, and he was eager to see what the future held for him and the Zorgon warriors. Together, they had conquered the Intergalactic Soccer League, and they would continue to reach for the stars, pushing the boundaries of what was possible and inspiring countless others to do the same. Ronaldo's journey to Zorgon had been a leap of faith, but as he played his heart out on the field, he knew that he had found a new purpose and a new challenge. He was ready to embrace his destiny among the stars and leave an indelible mark on the universe.